Probably, unless it was just the.
Yes! Good.
Yes.
Right
after the moment.
My favorite moment of Heavy Metal Thunder. Man, it's so hard to pick. The coffee roasting with Ralph Macchiato was up there. The mat chat I had where I was interviewing Joe DeMero while wrestling a match against Corvus, that was a top one. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the greatest mat chat of all time, where I interviewed my manager at the time, Jonathan Joss, the voice of John Redcorn from television's King of the Hill. Maybe you've heard of it. That was a good one. Oh man, so many Heavy Metal Thunder moments. It's really hard to choose one in particular. Oh man, those would be my top 3 if I had to say.
One at the top of my head, seeing that this was kind of a full circle thing. Little known fact, me and Jonathan Life appeared on the very first episode of Heavy Metal Thunder, Halloween 2K18. And there's just been a lot of matches we've been in, countless, 20 plus, right?
Yeah, probably more.
But one that stands out to me is when I came into the match with bruised ribs, potentially close to broken ribs after getting attacked by the commission and having my sole one-on-one championship match against the TV champion Joe DeMero. I was so close, yet so far not being 100%, and I was that close to becoming champion. I felt that was a moment. That was the, what would you call it? The coming out party for Dale Dempsey on Heavy Metal Thunder when it comes to one-on-one. So close. And what about you, my friend?
Honestly, this tag match we just had, this tag team gauntlet was
Close second.
amazing. For me, it reaches the top part because we were booed and
How many teams? 4?
Damn. 4. People didn't know who I was when I came in here, and then just right now finishing off, everyone knew who I was, who we were, more importantly. And I think that just ranks it as, even though it just happened, it's
Like
right up there.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's right up there, easily.
What's your favorite moment here at Heavy Metal Thunder?
Well, my favorite moment here in Heavy Metal Thunder would probably be hitting Ruben Still with a baseball bat. But my favorite match would be obviously Christy Jane's, the classic that we had in summer.
That's the wrong answer.
Yeah?
Should have said the Jeff and Luigi fucking for the last
Okay,
slice.
that's number 2.
That's a good one.
That is, let me tell you that was my first main event. So number 2 is Luigi Primo versus Jeff because I lost that match.
My favorite moment at Heavy Metal Thunder was, it was actually off air. I don't know if we have any footage of it, but it's when me and Rob Love went out after the show and drank White Claws and talked about the Dallas Cowboys. And yeah, man, that was my favorite moment. It was just, it was a blast. The crowd was wild. I don't even know if we have any footage of it, but that was definitely my favorite moment from Thunder, if that counts.
Well, I'll always be thankful to Heavy Metal Thunder for letting me wrestle my wrestling hero. That's right. I'm talking about Pika Dude. It was an honor, brother. Let's do it again sometime.
See, favorite. Actually, recently it would have to have been the Pocky Hot Chip Challenge. The biggest mistake of my wrestling career, but I fucking loved every moment of it.
Ah, man, favorite memory. That's such a hard. Maybe when the building was filled up and then Joe and T-Ray went out there and killed it, man. And that crowd, it was so electric, and they stayed with it from the beginning to the end of that match. So I think just as the show and like seeing it and seeing how happy and how involved people were in it, just like any other big time wrestling show, big time promotion. The Heavy Metal's a big promotion, but this is a Thursday show, so it's a little different. But I thought that was like probably my favorite moment.
Shit, man. I honestly, there's a lot of favorite moments. Probably one of my favorite moments is Ruben winning the title. Finally getting it. Finally just getting the main belt.
Well, there's a couple. My debut here on Heavy Metal Thunder, I took Great Scott to the limit for the Bare Knuckles Championship. Next week, I won the television championship in a triple threat. But I guess to top it off, it'd have to be being in the first Heavy Metal ladder match. There's just something about that night, man. Something about that night to where, it made... It was what wrestling should be. These people were losing their minds. 2 guys going out there, me and Joe, beating the absolute hell out of each other. it's something that my body won't forget, but I won't forget either. That's what wrestling should be. It should be two guys going out there and putting on a show for everyone, and everyone in the crowd having the time of their lives. I guarantee you, if that's not the best Heavy Metal Thunder match you've ever seen, there won't be another one.
Why don't you tell me what Heavy Metal Thunder means to you?
Well, Heavy Metal Thunder does mean quite a big deal to me. I've been coming here since February, and I feel I've grown as a wrestler. I've been one of the more experienced guys here, but you know, it is what it is. And I got to wrestle new people. I've got to wrestle old people here. I've got to wrestle all types of people, and like I feel like I've grown as a competitor because of Heavy Metal Thunder.
What does Thunder mean to me? You know, Heavy Metal Thunder, it's been an experience for sure. It's been something that I never thought was going to have the momentum behind it that it's become the thing that it's become. But, you know, people have really gotten behind it. The wrestlers have really gotten behind it. This is a grassroots thing. This is something that every single wrestler on here is invested in. This is, you know, we're all working towards a common cause, a greater good. And it's a beautiful thing to see older talent, younger talent. Nobody's worried about themselves. Nobody's worried about their ego. Nobody's worried about their spot. We're all working together. We're all a team. We're a family, really, at this point. And it's going to be weird when Thursdays roll around and I don't get to come to the pit. But I'm sure I'll find something else, some other way to spend my great time.
Shit, it means everything to me. Like, this is what got my foot in the door for everything. Now it's like I shoot here, shoot Sabotage, shoot at Lucha shows in Fort Worth. It's like got me, you know, with ROH booking. So,
seeing that we're real life, let's go a little bit to the real part of it here. Just to narrow it down, brotherhood, because this is not to like basically this is not asking for sympathy or anything, but this is straight up real life. That where we're from, we're not. I don't want to say we're not shunned, but we're not really greatly acknowledged. Things over there is more like the system supports you rather than the fans supporting you kind of deal. And here, it's just been such a gradual growth, you know, every week, starting from 5 to 10 fans the first episode, growing to 100 and 100 plus. Everyone that I've met, everyone I've gotten the chance to share a ring with, getting closer with this man right here, becoming real life. Heavy Metal Thunder, honestly, to narrow it down, just means brotherhood. It means family. And episode 50, we're going to give it our all, and our bags are going to be heavier. We'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, for sure. This was truly everything to me from the very start. Didn't know who I was or where I was going, but up until every Thursday, I was slowly but surely finding out who I was in and out of the ring. And then getting pneumonia in August and being in the hospital bed for a few nights, all I can think of was when am I going to be back in the ring, specifically Heavy Metal's ring. And being able to come back and get Robert really hurts, and Maxi Boy getting him for the 1, 2, 3, but the Maximizer. I just thought it was great coming back. Just it's a whole full circle. Everything happens for a reason. The fucking circle of life, huh?
Heavy Metal Thunder is like a giant toilet. I get to dump all my refuse wherever I want. Usually in the ring, but sometimes in the back.
That's a loaded question. A couple months ago when I came back here and moved back home to, I guess, find myself and move back to San Antonio and see what was out there. I didn't really know what was next, and then I got in touch with the boys over at Heavy Metal Thunder, and the first couple weeks were wild, and it was out of nowhere. I'm the television champion, and you know I'm starting to roll, and it allowed me to get my wheels going. It allowed me to be creative. It allowed me to work with, you know, guys that I never thought I'd step in the ring with. It helped me explore, you know, new styles, new attitudes. All around, it was a melting pot of different types of wrestling, different styles of wrestling, and different wrestlers. And I think that's what made it so special, is because every week there was something. There was something different, whether it be Pika Dude, Lucifer, or two guys beating the hell out of each other in a ladder match. It was something special, and this year has been one that I probably won't forget for a long time.
Heavy Metal Thunder was a chance for me to really prove to myself that that I was worth what I feel like I was worth. You know, it was a chance for me to showcase and a platform for me to do what I want to do. You know, we came up with the Sheriff character, and I feel like it kind of revitalized my career and kind of brought a little bit more passion back into pro wrestling. And I don't know, man, I think we're going to miss a lot more than we think now. You know, those Thursdays we're going to be like, man, we should go to Thunder and stuff. And yeah, man, it's a great place, and I'm going to miss it for sure.
Man, everything. From guys just wanting the opportunity, being hungry, learning more about the business, connecting people from Dallas to Austin to San Antonio to Houston. It was a good time, man. It was good to come here on a Thursday night and be around people who are motivated and love the same thing that you love and have the same passion that you love. And the fans that came out, whether it was hot in this warehouse or cold or, man, it was raining outside. For every taping, we had people out there. And that, to me, just to bring San Antonio a weekly wrestling show that the fans got really passionate about, to get to be a part of that, that's what it means to me.
So what Heavy Metal Thunder means to me is family. It's a place that we all came every Thursday, you know, and regardless of whether we got along or we didn't, it's fun. And that's, you know, all I can ask for. Is we had fun, did some cool shit, and yeah.